This is a special episode of the Global Report with Zach The Celtics Guy. Today we're talking about a bunch of different topics all morphed into one, but it mainly concerns how right-wing fascism is plaguing America and is plaguing the world, including Jair Bolsonaro in Brazil, the fascist wannabe dictator who luckily got defeated by Lula da Silva, incited a January 6th style insurrection over the weekend of January 8th of 2023, pulling a Donald Trump, but doing it while he was taking refuge in the U.S., expecting everyone else to be sympathetic with him when he's in the hospital, and he is being called to be expelled from the U.S. and being brought to Brazil, his home country, to face all sorts of punishments for his crimes. And then we've got weapons contractors destroying lives while reading fairy tales to children about how war is great. And we got Kari, a gubernatorial candidate who lost, but can't shut the fuck up and go away. Even as someone who did support a lot of her positions in the past, I'm going to sit here and say, shut the fuck up. When you lose, get over it. This brings me to the very special segment of the Global Report with Zach The Celtics Guy. What's up, everybody? It's your host, Zach The Celtics Guy. So why don't we just get into the biggest elephant in the room here. Jair Bolsonaro in Brazil, as you know, ended up fleeing Brazil, going to the U.S., and he went to Florida after he lost to Lula da Silva in Brazil. Lula da Silva took over, and a lot of people were seeing this coming. A lot of people were seeing a possible insurrection by fascist Bolsonaro supporters. Oh, kind of like how what happened on January 6th, except what happened here was even worse, because deranged MAGA supporters stormed the Capitol of the U.S., but the difference is they only stormed the Capitol. The fascist Bolsonaro insurrectionists ended up storming the presidential palace and going as far as to storm the Supreme Court of Brazil. So the insurrection of Brazil in January of 2023, this weekend on January 8th, was worse. There was an even bigger insurrection than on January 6th. I predicted a January 6th style insurrection coming in Brazil's direction. I knew because on September 7th of 2021, I made a video where I detailed how there was an attempted coup of one of Brazil's governmental institutions where people were rallying on Brazilian Independence Day or what the fuck ever, and there were people that wanted to storm in there and stage a right-wing coup. So I was already predicting that a right-wing coup was going to unfold, and I hate to say it, but I saw it coming. So Bolsonaroism is fucking cancer. I think we all know that. Right-wing fanaticism is cancer. Neoconservatism is cancer. And you know what else is? Fucking MAGA is cancer. MAGA is cancer. Now, I fucking don't like Joe Biden. I fucking hate him. I can't stand him. His fucking policies on Russia and Ukraine, us getting involved in that conflict we have no business getting involved in. So no, Biden is no less of a fascist than Trump is. His fucking policies on wars and imperialism. He's a warmonger. He's an imperialist. He has portrayed his own warmonger, and he's done all sorts of different things. You know, responsible for getting the ball rolling on mass incarceration of black and brown people for nonviolent drug offenses. The list goes on and on. So no, Joe Biden is no better. The neo-liberals are no better than the neocons, and they're no better than the fucking MAGA freaks. But let's be honest, MAGA is a fucking cancer on America. And not only that, MAGA-style fascism is a cancer on the world. Bolsonaroism is no different than MAGA. It's no different than fucking MAGA. MAGA is fucking fascism. I don't care which way you want to put it. It's fucking fascism. Storming the Capitol of the U.S. is fucking fascism. Jair Bolsonaro supporters storming the Brazilian presidential palace and storming the Supreme Court and other democratic institutions is fascism. Oh yeah, and being a fucking sore loser when you lose an election and calling the election stolen and calling it rigged, like Kari Lake is doing, the fucking Trumpian candidate in Arizona that lost, because every single time Trump endorses someone, they end up fucking losing. They end up losing because Trump is a loser. And every single time Trump endorses somebody, they end up losing. Jeff Deal here in Massachusetts lost to Maura Healey because he was a Trumpian candidate. Kari Lake lost because she was a Trumpian candidate. There's others that are there too. So yes, they are. Yes, it is. MAGA is a fucking cancer on America. Every single time a MAGA candidate is up there, a fucking MAGA-style candidate is up there, oh, they lose. They lose, hands down. And I think they should all lose, because I am against the two-party system. They should all fucking lose. That's why I am further left of the left. That's why I am a leftist and a socialist, okay? And I am a staunch anti-capitalist. I fucking hate capitalism. I think capitalism is garbage. Capitalism sucks. Capitalism is a plague on America, and it's a plague on the world. Okay, Biden is a fucking capitalist. Trump's a capitalist. Ron DeSantis is even a bigger fucking capitalist piece of shit. So isn't Jair Bolsonaro. Jair Bolsonaro was a crusader of a privatizer. Oh, who wanted to do privatization? Who wanted to do privatization? Oh, that's right, the Nazis. Remember, that's why the Nazis hated the communists. That's the reason why that those big bad evil Nazis. The same people that the U.S. is and the EU is arming in Ukraine against Russia because they hate Russia so much because they got Russian derangement syndrome and Vladimir Putin derangement syndrome. So because of that, they want to arm neo-Nazis. These people are no different. The neo-Nazis in Ukraine are no different. Just because, Russia bad. It's another Russia. Oh my God, it's another Russia. The Putin price hike. Oh my God, the Putin price hike. Oh my God, I have to stock up. Because what will I ever do? What will I ever do? Oh my God, the shortages and everything, the Putin price hike. It's the Putin price hike, you know. Oh my God, this glass of Monster right here. The cost of that increased because of the Putin price hike. The cost of this Monster here. The cost of this bottle of water here. The cost of all of that stuff. The cost of everything. But it's not because of Biden's corrupt dealings with capitalist organizations. It doesn't have to do with his garbage economic policies. And it also doesn't have to do with anything. Okay? Oh, no, it doesn't have anything to do with Biden. It all has to do with Putin, right? It all has to do with Putin. That's what it all has to do with. No. These people are fucking capitalists and imperialists, and they're the ones that want to drive the costs up. Okay, because this is where inflation comes in. This is where inflation, and no inflation is because of socialism. If you think Biden is a socialist, then you're fucking ridiculous because you're not paying attention. If Biden is a socialist, then I'm straight, and I want to date the next American top model. You see how sarcastic I am? Stay classy. But anyway, yeah, this is what it all comes down to. And yes, Kari Lake. There was a lot of things about Kari Lake that I liked, like her anti-war stances or calling out Liz Cheney, because I fucking hate Liz Cheney, because, the Democrats have such Trump derangement syndrome that they want to go as far as to back fucking George Bush now, because I guess Trump was so bad and evil that we got to endorse the Bushes now. I mean, we got to endorse Liz Cheney because, I guess Liz Cheney being against Trump makes her good all of a sudden. The whole thing is ridiculous. The whole thing is just completely fucking ridiculous. And if I'm playing with my hair, it's because I have to keep moving it because my hair is long and my hair is super long now, and I just took a shower not too long ago. So yeah, yeah. But no, it's like a shower of bullshit. It's a shower of fucking bullshit right over here. This is what this whole fucking thing is. This whole thing is just a shower of bullshit. Now again, if Kari Lake won in Arizona, I would have said, okay, you know what? I can understand why. Because you know what? The Democrats are selling us out. They're selling us out to Ukraine by giving trillions of dollars to the most corrupt nation in Eastern Europe, infiltrated by neo-Nazis. And because the U.S. and the West hates Russia so much because Russia is so bad and evil, we have to fight them to the last person because they hate, because, oh my God, because Russia is so bad and evil or whatever. Say what you will about Vladimir Putin, but I like him a lot better than the average Western leader. You don't like it? Tough. But anyway, the reality of the situation is Kari Lake is a sore loser, just like all the other fucking MAGA freaks. Let's be honest. Okay? You hear that this is a difference between Trump derangement syndrome and being opposed to Trump and being opposed to fucking MAGA fascists, okay? You can oppose Trump. You can hate Trump. I despise the fucking orange bastard. Trump is more fucking orange than this monster that I'm drinking right now, okay? If you put this monster up against Trump, I swear to God, Trump's skin would be more orange than this monster right now. But anyway, besides the point. You can hate Trump, but you can also acknowledge these other people suck. You have Trump derangement syndrome if you endorse Biden and think Biden is this great guy over Trump. You have Trump derangement syndrome. You also have Trump derangement syndrome when you say that Trump should be banned off of Twitter. You have Trump derangement syndrome. You have Trump derangement syndrome if you think that Liz Cheney is better than if you think Liz Cheney and the Bushes are better than Trump. You have Trump derangement syndrome when you are Sam Harris and you think that Hunter Biden could have had the corpses of children on their on the laptop of that, and he would not have cared. You have Trump derangement syndrome if you think that Hunter Biden having the corpses of children on his laptop and Sam Harris wouldn't have cared.
Wait, Hunter Biden literally could have had the corpses of children in his basement. I would not have cared. Now,
stuff like that.
That doesn't answer the people who say it's still completely unfair to not have looked at the laptop in a timely way and to have shut down the New York Post's Twitter account. Like that's just a conspiracy. That's a left-wing conspiracy to deny the presidency.
That Hunter Biden has done anything other than unlawful, obscene, objectionable things.
I hate Sky News, but you know what? Sky News is 100% right about that. So yeah, you can oppose Trump, you can hate Trump, you can hate these fucking MAGA freaks and everything, but you can also endorse this message. When the fucking MAGA freaks lose elections and they fucking cry like little bitches, okay, here's the thing. That's when you can say that these people are fucking idiots. Okay, because when you lose, accept that you have lost and get over it. End of fucking story. Don't be a fucking baby and try to do all these lawsuits over the election. Oh my God, we need to we need to have all these lawsuits over the election and everything. Imagine that here. This court will now come into session. What do you have to say about this, Mrs. Lake? Well, I think the election was stolen from me. Objection, I think it was. Silence. Something like that. Okay, well, Kari Lake, you have no evidence to support your claim. I'm sorry, but the election was free and fair, and there's no signs of voting fraud. Judgment for the defendant. Case dismissed. But anyway, besides the point, it all just has to do with the fact that if you don't accept the democratic process, you are a fascist. Okay? Remember, guys, I was also annoyed by Hillary Clinton's fucking presence. When she would keep bitching about losing the election to Trump, guess what? I was annoyed by that. So you would think that all the people that supported Trump, right, supported Trump then and support Trump now. It was annoying when Hillary Clinton lost the election and she wouldn't shut up about it, right? Well, I'm just as annoyed with the MAGA freaks that do nothing but fucking bitch and moan about this type of shit. The same thing applies when Hillary Clinton loses and she bitches and moans. Just like when these fucking MAGA freaks lose the election and they bitch and moan for eons. I get just as annoyed because I'm an equal opportunity motherfucker. If you lose the election, accept that you have lost and move along. That's the whole entire situation with regards to that. So no. If you lose an election, accept that you have lost. or unless you're a weapons contractor and you're destroying people's lives. Because let's be honest, Hillary Clinton also wasn't part of the weapons contractors that was giving money to Saudi Arabia. Oh, by the way, Trump was doing that too. Biden was doing the same thing. Oh, but I guess the Saudis are pissed at Biden now because whatever else. But you know what? The Saudis can be pissed behind closed doors. But in all due reality, who do you think's going to come to their side? Do you think China's going to do anything for them? Russia's going to do anything for them? When China and Russia are on the right side of history and they support Syria and Iran to fight against U.S. imperialism, and Saudi Arabia is a puppet of U.S. imperialism.
Which have received hundreds of millions of dollars in Saudi weapons deals. But let's not leave out the British war profiteers, who are the most polite of the merchants of death. They always have a spot of tea to rinse down the partially congealed blood patties they alligator gulps down their throats during the standard ritual celebration following the signing of each arms deal.
Or the monster that I'm gulping down.
I love the Brits.
I do too. Shout out to all of my UK homies.
BAE Systems sold 15 billion pounds worth of arms to the Saudis during the Yemen assault. And that number is actually 2 years old, so it's many billions higher than that now.
It's probably billions, if not fucking trillions higher. That is also fascism. To sell fucking arms to the Saudis while they commit war in Yemen and war crimes. Yemen is on the verge of starvation. Well, they've been starving for years. It's a fucking famine. It's the worst humanitarian crisis on planet Earth.
BAE Systems doesn't want us to only think of them as serial murderers.
We don't want to think of these colonialists as murderers, because it's not like that was the case, right? It wasn't like British colonialism wasn't a thing. It wasn't like French colonialism wasn't a thing. And, you know, American colonialism is just British colonialism, just with a new name, just with blue, white, and red, and make America great again. And also 3 words, or 2 words, Biden would say. 2 words. Biden, 2 words. Made Biden. Made in America.
He says it's a matter of national security.
All across America, we're proving made in America isn't just a slogan, it's reality.
The trip to Hagerstown follows similar economic visits to Ohio and New York, touting his recent signing of the CHIPS and Science Act.
And now it gets even worse. Now, by doing that, now they are indoctrinating children into this. Because remember, guys, remember when Ron DeSantis was calling to ban communism from the classroom, right? But I guess militarism, American militarism is totally acceptable, right? I guess that's totally acceptable, right? That's totally okay. An alternative to capitalism? Can't talk about that in the classroom. Oh my God, sexuality and gender. The worst thing is fucking drag queen story hour, which, by the way, I oppose. I don't think sexuality or gender should be taught to any kids unless it has to do with sex ed in like middle school or high school, and that's as far as I will go. But in all due reality, they're a bunch of hypocrites. They're hypocrites in their own. They're hypocrites in their own way. How so? Well, let's think about this for a second. Let's dive into the details for just a second. They're hypocrites in the sense of, communism is bad. We got to ban communism. We have to mandate lessons on communism. We got to ban critical race theory because that's so bad and evil. But we can teach about American militarism that was basically racism and war crimes and colonialism, which is a combination of 2 of those things.
As a survival equipment specialist, which means I look after everything that helps keep the pilots safe while they're flying their aeroplane. Would you like to hear a story?
Would you like to hear a story, children? Would you like to hear a story, children, about war crimes and militarism?
Welcome to Engineering Fairy Tales. Today, I'm going to meet you Jack and the Beanstalk.
Jack and the Beanstalk, a.k.a. Jack and the Bombstock. The Bombstock on Black and Brown people for oil. And while we stalk Pakistani birthday parties and Yemeni weddings with drone strikes. Thank you, Obama and Tulsi Gabbard, for supporting that shit.
So get comfy and listen closely, because Jack may need your help at the end of the story.
And by the way, Tulsi Gabbard, I admire you for a lot of your anti-war stances, but your stances on drone strikes are no different than your average neocon. Very disappointed by you on that, in that department.
Okay, I've had fever nightmares involving clowns wearing eye patches and involuntary Brazilian waxing that weren't nearly as terrifying as that story time. First of all, I assume that guy is being held in a black site with a cheese grater pointed at his gonads. Why else would he be doing this? Secondly, why do we need freaking military to read our kids fairy tales?
But that's so not inappropriate, right? Oh no, that's not inappropriate to teach kids, right? That's no different. Oh no, that's not indoctrinating children, right? But remember, guys, it's the left. It's leftists that are indoctrinating children. It's us that's indoctrinating children, right? It's those big bad evil communists and those LGBTQ plus demons that are doing it, according to Ron DeSantis, because that's obviously what he thinks of gays like myself, and especially leftists like myself that fucking despises dumbass. And of course, it has everything to do with that. But again, they're all guilty. They're all guilty. Oh, I know. Let's teach this all to children because, yeah, those impressionable children, yeah, those children need to know just how great all of this is. Giving arms to neo-Nazis in Ukraine. That's Biden. Wanting to overthrow Cuba and Venezuela. That's Ron DeSantis. Oh, that's also Biden. Ron DeSantis says Biden is too soft on Venezuela and Cuba. He's too soft on Nicaragua. Oh my God, he's too soft on Nicaragua, even though he's doing the work for you. But okay, you know, it's like all that. Oh, I know. Let's teach this to children. Let's teach children about the weapons contract. Let's teach about reading fairy tales to children about war crimes and crimes against humanity on behalf of the U.S., the U.K., Saudi Arabia, and Israel, and other colonialists. Let's do that. Let's have a party. Let's sit down. Let's play duck, 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 goose. Let's play. Oh, I don't want duckies and geese involved in this situation. Man, that's cruel. Let's play a game. Let's play patty cakes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's so ridiculous, guys. This is the world we're living in. This is the fucking world we're living in. They are losing their fucking minds. We're not even finished. Remember what Joey the Kangaroo, our good friend of this channel, Joey the Kangaroo. Y'all know what he says. We're not even in 2023 yet, and we're already dealing with memes. We're already dealing with it. We are dealing with it. We are doing it right now. Right now. Here we are in this whole entire situation. And it's really pathetic. Biden is no different. The neocons are no different. The neoliberals are no different. Fascism is equally distributed on both sides. The neoliberals are fascists because they want to arm neo-Nazis in Ukraine. And MAGA and Bolsonaro and their movements, when they lose and when they get their power, they are also fascists. But the neocons and the neoliberals are no better. And when you see a select few MAGA candidates that oppose war with Russia involving Ukraine, then you know that the left, modern day left, including the squad, has lost the plot completely. That is why I do not stand with either side. I hereby declare myself away from the modern day left and in my own version of a lefty. That's it for this week in terms of my global report. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. I hope everyone enjoyed. I will be back tomorrow, which will be Thursday, 6 p.m. With my live stream where we got more games to play. We got more topics to discuss. I will definitely be discussing more. Catch me at 6 p.m. tomorrow, Thursday, Eastern time. Look out for it, and I'll see you all again in the next one with more videos and more legal lessons and other global reports and other videos coming your way soon, which will probably be next week. And stay tuned for my stream tomorrow, 6 p.m. Look out for it, and I'll see you all again in the next one. Thank you all for listening, and I'll see you all again next time. This concludes another episode of the Global Report with Zach the Celtics Guy. I'll see you in my stream tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next video next time, coming your way soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Take care. Have a good day, and keep fighting. Peace out.